This is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Saturday. This is Devils After Dark, coming to you live from the Primetime Radio studios inside the bunker, undisclosed location in beautiful New Jersey, and cross-continent to the Michael J. Fox studios in Beverly Hills, California. It's Scotty of SiriusXM Liquid Metal, streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, X Live, and Instagram Live on the Let's Go Devils Network as Jake the Snake stops Ovechkin. Nemec scores the game-winning shootout goal. Devils winning 3-2 over the Washington Capitals. Lots to go over tonight, Scotty. 5 straight overtimes, and the Devils are streaking with points.
Yes, they are. We are now, what is this, 9-game point streak going on over here?
9?
Of course, we want the wins.
Is it 9?
9?
Let's
I
see.
think it's 9.
No, they lost to the Ducks, and then they beat Montreal, then Pittsburgh, then they lost to the Islanders in overtime, and then.
Oh wait, never mind. That's our at home. Never mind. That's our at home point streak. Sorry.
There's so much winning going on. I can understand.
Happens.
Yeah,
it happens. And big game today for these Devils down there in DC, taking on those wily Vetch, the Washington Capitals, and old Alexander Ovechkin and Tom Wilson and everything like that. But it was a massive day for this team. Let's talk about it here. On the road for game number 18. Of course, everyone knows everything going on with Jack Hughes. He was going to have it at some point. So there you go. 82 injuries in 82 games. The saga continues for this New Jersey Devils team. But Laguerre. It's Laguerre. I think it's Laguerre. Okay, sorry. And LaChance, who I thought was pretty impressive in the preseason, both get their chance up here in the lineup, which, by the way, those lines look drastically different without one Jack Hughes involved. You see how important he is to this team. And, running that second line out there, what was it, Nason Cotter and Dawson Mercer, you're like, that's a big difference. Having that Jack and Jesper up on the top and Nico and Timo on the second line. Now you got Jesper, Timo, and Nico all on that top line there. So definitely a big adjustment for this team. Lamico is back in, playing your third line center. Like I said, Paul Cotter's now gone from fourth line wing to second line wing. We know the power play has been struggling a little bit. Will they find their way through this game? Spoiler alert, they sort of did. And by the way, what'd you think of those? We'll have to talk about those Caps jerseys. At first, I was like, but then after a little bit, I kind of liked them, tell you the truth. What about those white shoulder? But the Capitals, I feel like they were stuck in the Reebok era there for quite some time with their jersey. So any little change up is nice. But either way, Devils got this game started off the right way. They had 3 power plays within the first 10 minutes of the first period. They get a lot of good chances on here. Jesper Bratt put one off the crossbar. And then there was a bouncing puck that Timo Meier just couldn't slam home after that. Palat drew that high stick. You get Nemec up on PP1, which I think was a smart move. And it does pay off early on in the first period. But I think it's a smart move putting Nemec up on the first power play unit and then moving Luke down to the second just to give you that little bit more of an edge offensively onto that second PP unit. And with Grits down there too, I mean, obviously, we saw it worked pretty well in the first period because, yes, Arseny Gritsyuk gets his 4th goal of the year, a PPG power play goal to put the Devils up 5:05 into the first period. 1-0, big slap shot here. And you got, man, Luke Hughes. He was like moonwalking. Across the, back across the top of the zone by the blue line, just dragging the puck, faking everyone out, thinking that he's gonna shoot. Oh no! Puts a pass right across to Gritzuk, who unleashes the cannon. Boom! Top shelf, near side, over the blocker. A rocket, a Russian rocket right there from Gritzuk, his 4th of the year, PPG. Devils up 1-0 coming from Luke Hughes, his 10th assist, and Paul Cotter, his 2nd of the year. And then after that was their 2nd power play. Then the Devils get a 3rd, and Dawson Mercer, just at the side of the net, can't slam one home. And then Nico got stopped by Logan Thompson, who after that goal, he started playing a lot better because the Devils had some high quality chances throughout the game. I will say that. But Dawson Mercer couldn't slam that rebound home at the side of the net. And then Nico Hischier gets fed right in the center slot. But Thompson comes up huge with the save. And then Jake the Snake, man, Jake was doing his, almost started doing the Swedish fish like Jacob Markstrom was doing last game. He comes out for a poke check, doesn't get that far, but definitely into the danger zone. And then was it Bolivier, I think, that saw Jake the Snake kind of sliding out and said, oh, I'm not going to go all the way around the net and try to do a wraparound. I'm just going to stop short here. I'm stop short. Like Frank Costanza. That's my move. I stop short. Sorry, went into the Seinfeld mode there for a second. Either way, he stops short, and he's going to try and come and just put the puck right around and in on the short side. And Jake the Snake just slams the paddle of his goal stick down on the ice and swats that bad boy away. What a damn move by Jake the Snake Alvin. He had a slithery type game. And I tell you else who had a pretty damn good game as well. Mr. Luke Hughes. Luke, you underestimate my power, because at 17:46 of the first period, it has finally happened. Luke Hughes has snapped his goal drought streak. All right, he gets his 1st of the year, putting the Devils up 2-0. Although this came from Brendan Dillon, by the way, and Jesper Bratt. That is where all the attention on the ice was at this time, because a mere few seconds before Luke Hughes put this one in the back of the net, Jesper Bratt was driving to the net and puts a little, stick handle move on, and the puck goes off his stick. Doesn't really get a shot away. And my initial reaction was filled with a lot of words that Sam Woo wouldn't like me to say on this podcast, because we try to keep it PG. Maybe it's PG-13 sometimes, but we try to avoid the R rating, the TVMA.
Just let it go, Scotty. Just let it go.
Oh no, it was a repeated F-bombs coming out of my mouth when I saw the hit Alexander Ovechkin put on Jesper Bratt in real time. Okay, now when you go back and look at it, it's not as bad as it seemed. Jesper Bratt still did kind of have the puck there. It was just an awkward angle, and Ovechkin is a big horse. But let me tell you, I'm sure you were thinking the exact same thing. Scotty was not a happy camper when I saw that hit live, because Jesper Bratt goes down and he does not get back up. And it looks like the entire game is just watching him down in the corner, except for, Brendan Dillon, who passes over to Luke Hughes and he shoots it in the back of the net. I mean, Logan Thompson was kind of on it, but still, it looked like that game sort of froze for a second when Jesper Bratt tried to get back up and he just collapsed down on the ice. Luke scores, and it's not even a celebration of, oh, I finally got my first goal. Here we go. The floodgates are opening. It's Luke time. No, everything was just, oh no, not Jesper too. Because that was a nasty hit by Ovechkin. And, I mean, he outweighs Jesper Bratt by a number of pounds there. Now, Jesper Bratt skated it off, went to the bench. Seems to be okay, unless there was something in the post-game press conference that I didn't see, or didn't hear, rather. Is it even on? It's not even on I don't know. The ESPN Plus app that I got to watch out here on the West Coast. Sometimes they show the post game, sometimes they don't. Today, it just looks like it just went into the little still frame there. Your event has ended. So if there's any news about Jesper Bratt, but he finished the rest of the game, and he looked pretty good playing. So, but that was a frightening moment, especially with this team just losing Jack Hughes the way we did for 8 awesome weeks. Yeah. Last thing you want to see is Jesper Bratt go down like that. And at first, you're thinking this is a kind of almost like a payback hit because Jesper Bratt was involved in a collision with one of the Caps D-man, near the boards. It looked bad, but they just kind of collided with each other. It wasn't Jesper Bratt like slew-footing him or something like that. Not to say Ovechkin did that to Jesper Bratt, but at first I was like, oh, he's just trying to run him. But when you look back at it, it's not as bad. But I tell you, there were a lot of words that start with the letter F coming out of my actually it was just one word kind of used a whole bunch of different ways, tell you the truth. Yeah. But either way, Devils go up 2-0 there, and they avoid a massive scare with Jesper Bratt being able to finish the game. But in total, yeah. We move on to the second, and then Jesper Bratt actually, he had a nice move through. Was it Chychrun? I think he went around. He kind of like turned like he was going to pass back to the center and then slid the puck to himself. It was slick, and he just turned on the afterburners and went right by him. Logan Thompson, though, stopped him. Nico, that's right. That's when Nico followed up right behind him, too. And Logan Thompson somehow got him as well. There were a couple of saves like that where Logan Thompson made the initial and then the follow-up as well. Nico's one that jumps out, and then the one later on the game in OT with Nemec. Jake the Snake, though, I mean, he was reading the play so well. He does so good there in net. And on the Devils PK, the Snake slithers from one side to the other. This 2 glove save sequence that he had there on that PK where he makes it. It's a long range shot coming in through a little bit of traffic, but Jake the Snake sees it, but it looks like it pops out of his glove. And so he paddles it, immediately to the right. And who's there? Cause it's power play for the Caps is Strome, who then Jake the Snake, he's ready to just pop it in the back of the net there. Easy put in for him. And Jake the Snake slithers his way from one side to the other, stretching out that leg and throwing the glove out for his second glove save in a row right there. Great sequence during the penalty kill for Jake the Snake. We move into the third period, and this is where things got a little bit different here. Looks like the Capitals turned it on a little bit. Maybe they were kind of saving some of the juice, veteran team, saving some of that juice for the third period. And then all of a sudden, guns a-blazing. They get 2 goals set up by Mr. Alexander Ovechkin. Well, I mean, he was involved in both of them. Set up the first one 1 minute into the third period to Connor McMichael. Pass across there. Jake the Snake, again, really didn't have a shot on that one. Chychrun gets the secondary assist, his 9th, 2-1, 1 minute into the third period. And then Ovie puts his 5th home about 7 minutes later. What is that, at 8:29? A snapshot that kind of went through the 5-hole there. Another tough one for Jake the Snake. 2-2, and the Caps put some pressure on there in the third period. The Devils had to withstand a lot. Even in the second period, too, the Caps were playing a lot better and kind of, taking it to the Devils a little bit. It was even, I would say. But definitely in the third, the Caps were pushing the play more than the Devils were. Absolutely. So, no surprise to anyone here, because this is what every Devils game does suddenly, is we're going to overtime. Tied 2-2, and the Devils done played themselves a very good OT. 5 shots on goal, only 2 for Washington, and let me tell you, the Devils were controlling that puck. The possession, the Caps didn't have it. They just did not have it. The Devils possessed that puck for the good majority of the overtime. And there were, Logan Thompson and Jake the Snake both traded saves. What was the one? Thompson on Timo. And then that's where, so Timo's got he's coming up the wing, takes the shot, and the puck shoots out. And there's Nemec coming in by the faceoff dot. And he lets it rip, and I don't know how Logan Thompson gets across, and then going back the other way, right down the ice, transition, Jake the Snake comes up huge, stopping Tom Wilson right in front of the net. So these two were just trading saves back and forth all night long. But in the, you know what, they took away, because you know what they said, the Devils had 7 shots, because I wrote it down here. I was like, damn, that was impressive. 7 shots in the OT. But I guess they took 2 away, and it's officially 5-2 in OT. We move into the shootout. The Caps go first, and Strom gets the first goal there in the first frame. Paul Cotter doesn't do his usual backhand move, tries to flick one up. Short side over the shoulder. Doesn't get it home. Bolivier goes for the Caps, and he is stopped, and then Jesper Bratt goes in, and wow, what a move Jesper Bratt put on. You know, he likes to dance in there, do the stick handles, and speed hands over there. Old speed hands Bratt. Got those jazz fingers. Or something like that. I think it's jazz hands, but whatever. Jesper Bratt goes in, and we know he's got that patented move that he likes to do, but much like Paul Cotter, he said, you know what? I'm not going to go to the forehand tonight. I'm going to fake like I am, and I'm going to flip a backhand. I don't know how he got the lift on it like that. And it almost looked like it shot over and then like a whoop. Pop the top of the net. See it just bounce around. And Logan, I don't think Logan Thompson even thought it went in. I think he thought it went over the net. It did not. It went under that crossbar. And you saw it. Hit that water bottle. Actually, I don't think it did, but you saw the goal in that pop. That was a pretty shot. I thought for sure Jesper was going to his patented move there, especially after Paul Cotter's changeup didn't work. But he throws the changeup as well, and that backhand was pretty. Hot damn. Jesper Bratt ties it up in the shootout, 1-1 right now. Connor McMichael, who scored the first goal for the Caps, up next. And Jake the Snake makes the save. Gritsuk is up after that. He tries to open up that 5-hole, but not successful on Logan Thompson. Ovechkin comes up in the 4th round. And Jake the Snake stones Ovie. Number 8. He is still pretty great. But not at that moment, Jake the Snake Allen said, oh, no, sir. Not tonight. Because Coach Sheldon Keefe Richards is going to have the brainchild to put one Shimon Nemec, the hottest hockey player in New Jersey right now, on the ice to potentially win another game for your New Jersey Hockey Devils. And Shimon Nemec hits with the round 4 game winner. Shootout. He goes in wide. He's going to try and open Thompson up. And as he comes through, okay, he gets that. He's doing a little stick handle. Now, usually when you come across like that, you're going to stick handle, pull it, and then push it backhand through the 5-hole. Instead, Shimon Nemec sticks with the game plan and changes it up a little bit. And instead of pushing it to his backhand, he pulls it back to his forehand and shoots it 5-hole. Just on the other side of the stick. It was a brilliant move because it went right underneath the leg of Thompson into the back of the net and gives the Devils another shootout victory, 3-2 over those Washington Capitals. Let's see the shots on goal here for the Devils: 14-7, 5-5 for a total of 31. Washington 8-10, 11-2, only 2 in the OT, also for a total of 31. Faceoffs were pretty even throughout. Hey, Luke Glendening, he did himself a damn good job tonight in that faceoffs. Well, he does every night. But he was taking some big draws in OT and then hightailing it off the ice so someone like Jesper Bratt can get out there and make the magic happen. But the Devils win the faceoff battle 30-28. Very even, like we said. They were 1 for 3 on the power play. The Caps were 0 for, what were they? 0 for 1. They got the old Jersey everything bagel with cream cheese right there. Caps had 26 hits to the Devils 13. The Devils had 21 block shots to the Caps 16. And we know that's a recipe for success. If you can start blocking a ton of shots on the Devils, that usually leads to that little center alleys being clogged up there. So the Caps didn't really get that done tonight for all of the game. 16 block shots for them, 17 giveaways for the Devils, only 4 takeaways. But big victory for this team. Once again, 2-0 now on this new road trip. And I think they take a little break and go back home before they head down to Florida for Tampa and the Panthers, for the Bolts and the Cats. And I think Dougie Hamilton and Connor Brown may join them on the trip, or they're practicing or something like that. I don't know. Our injured reserve list is so long these days, it's kind of hard to keep up with. But either way, the Devils now have can I say that? League leading? I certainly can. A league leading 13 wins on the season, 18 games played. They are 13-4-1 with 27 points. Just behind those Colorado Avalanche. How are they 12-1-5? Oh, well, they have 5 OT. Okay, that makes sense. Either way, Devils win. Playing good, even with the pressure of not having Jack Hughes there. The Devils got those power plays, which was great for them early because they could just focus offensively, and they did themselves a good job. Not just going into, we can't do it without Jack. No. They went out there against a good Caps team. I know they're 500, but they play better than 500. They get a victory. Solid W in my book. 4-point game once again. Devils take them. Let's hear from Sam Woo, and let's hear from you on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, X. Sorry, I forgot to say hello before. How is everybody doing?
You seem to be doing just fine, Scotty.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Max. Confirmed Brown and Hamilton will practice with the team. I guess that 1 week for Dougie Hamilton wasn't that. Go figure. It wasn't accurate. It's going to be longer than a week. I never would have guessed that, Sam Woo.
It was when he felt better.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yes. Well, when he feels better.
Yeah. Man of Stein.
Have him bring in get a doctor's note, have your mom sign it, and then then we'll see how it goes. Oh, man. Well, Sam Woo, your new favorite player, has been endearing himself to Devils fans, all over the Garden State and beyond. Myself out here in California. He was always, a part of everyone's trade package for Quinn Hughes or Brady Tkachuk or something like that. But now, look at the way he's playing here in, what's he, 20 years old?
21? I don't know how old he is, but he's playing.
He's 20. I got to look.
But he is so clutch and so confident right now. And I'll tell you, when the Devils started this game, Scotty.
Oh, he's 21. Sorry, he's 21.
When they started this game, they were playing textbook hockey. They were not making mistakes. I was trying to look for mistakes. The first period, they were near flawless. They dominated the Capitals. And how did they do that? They were not passing the puck up the middle, high-risk passes. They were using the boards, whether they carried the puck along the boards or whether they were dumping the puck along the boards. They were playing smart hockey, and they were very efficient, and they were playing that north-south game. They were using their speed first and second period. The third period, you saw the Caps really buckle down and try to make that comeback, and they did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did.
That first goal that the Caps got, Jake the Snake Allen lost his stick. I mean, there's nothing you could do about that. It happens.
Oh, did he? I forgot to write that down there.
Yeah,
I'm sorry about that.
He lost his stick, then lost sight.
Yeah, it was a tough goal.
It was, and that's what got things started. Ovechkin's going to be Ovechkin, but this is why you play smart hockey and great defense. Nemec as well. I like to poke holes in his game. When he pinches down deep, he's got support from his teammates covering him back there, and he's getting back on defense. What's so funny?
I'm not laughing at your analysis. I'm laughing at our good friend Robert Isaacson, who has declared no Sunday brunch for this team tomorrow.
DoorDash.
Who got cut in the mimosa glass? What, are you kidding me? A mimosa glass? What? No more brunch. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sam.
No. And what did Wimpy say? He said something really in the chat room.
South Fork Yeti says he doesn't want to hear Diddy about Logan Cooley. Sam Woo.
Everybody wants an apology from me. I mean, if you want an apology, fine. I'm sorry, but the way I look at it, and I'm going to spin it this way: the more I criticize Nemec, the better he plays. If I start giving him accolades right now,
I think you got to stick with it.
Yeah. Stick with what works. Threaten Palat and threaten Nemec. Things change. They listen to this podcast. All right.
Did you see the way Palat took that high stick today? I mean, that's a pro.
Yeah.
That's a pro right there.
Yeah, he was drawing penalties. I mean,
if you're on another team, if you're a GM of another team, you want a guy who can draw a penalty like that. You know?
Giving your team an opportunity.
A $6 million opportunity.
Hey, whatever it takes. He does all the little things right.
Right, all the intangibles.
The score sheet is overrated. Same with the analytics.
Who needs points? What's that?
Yeah. He takes up space. All right?
Oh, man. But yeah, man, Nemec is it looks like the light switch just kind of flipped on for him. Now again, we're 18 games into the season here. Obviously, we got a long way to go to see him stick with it consistently. And I don't think he's going to be putting in game winners every single night because nobody does that. But he hasn't been making a lot of those rookie defensive mistakes that we've seen him make. And he seems to be picking his spots a lot better with the pinching and not getting caught. And I don't know if that's, I gotta watch more. I don't know if that's the coaching staff saying like, hey, don't do that. Or is that him really recognizing when he can bust into the zone and out of the zone?
Yeah, well, I would say that he's learning. Also, I want to say Brendan Dillon had a fantastic game as well. He was putting some hits on. He was eating up ice time. Brendan Dillon is really
I gotta look. He did have a lot of ice time actually, Sam. Well, let me just look that up really quick.
Yeah, well,
to see Brendan 1830. I mean, Nemec and Luke still had the big, but 1830, 29 shifts. Whew, man. Let me see how many hits did he have. He had 2 hits, 1 block.
Well, I think the Devils got
one
hit in this game.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, 26-13 they got out hit. But Nemec at 27 minutes, Luke at 25 minutes, Siegs at 21, and then there's Brendan Dillon at 18. And you know what? We got to give a little credit to Cholowski and Colton White.
Yeah. 14
minutes and 12 minutes. I mean, those guys can be huge liabilities, and they do seem like they're getting more and more comfortable in their positions, on that bottom pairing.
Yeah. And also credit Logan Thompson. I mean, he almost stole this game from the Devils.
He played well.
I mean, in overtime, Devils dominated in overtime. I mean, that was the big question mark for me was, okay, you don't have Jack Hughes for 2 months. He's one of your go-to guys in overtime, just with his speed and skill. Anything funny?
I just see Wimpy over here, but Jack not getting hired to work at Hobie's Deli. No.
Oh, yeah. No. Not at all. But overall, Scotty.
Yeah.
Overall, Scotty, this was a building block. I mean, without Jack Hughes, they figured a way to win. And again, they're going to have to play better defensively, which they did tonight. And they were able to. I mean, the Capitals are a very physical team as well.
Oh, they are, yeah.
This is a veteran team that they went up against, and the Devils didn't fold. I mean, they just went out and attacked and attacked and attacked. So, and also Jesper Bratt, I didn't see that hit the Ovechkin laid out. I was actually at Quick Check getting candy, so I didn't actually see it, but I can imagine what you were thinking when you saw that. When you were
I was not happy. Yeah, I was not. And the thing that infuriated me was there was an official literally standing right next to them when it happened. And you look back, okay, it still could have put that arm up no matter what, though. It was a nasty hit. But Felix and Ted want to give them a shout over here because talking about Gritzuk and Nemec, they are getting an opportunity right now to show what they can do in the NHL at this level, playing big time minutes. Gritzuk is not supposed to be playing up in the top 6 right now. He started out the season on the 4th line, okay? And, so I'm going to jump to there. Oh, let's just throw him up here. Oh, okay. This is a huge opportunity for him and Nemec to be out there when the games are on the line. Because sometimes coaches are not going to do that with younger players. You're going to put the more experienced out there, so they don't make that mistake. But Sheldon Keefe Richards has shown a tremendous amount of confidence in Grits and Nemec, having them out there at these key times in the game. Speaks a lot. What do you say, Sam Woo?
Well, they look so like there's no hesitation with Gritsik. It seems like he's been in the league for a few years. I mean, have you ever noticed him on the ice? It just like it almost seems like he knows exactly where to be and what to do.
Very smart.
Yeah,
hockey sense.
Yeah, and same with Nemec. I mean, he grew up quickly. Nemec, when the Devils needed him the most, he grew up. And, all that stuff last season and all that. And who said that in the YouTube live that things changed after, I think it was Max, things changed after that game-winning goal against Carolina in the playoffs. It showed that he can excel in this league. Mm-hmm. And it also, and with all the knowledge, like, I mean, it was just a journey last year for Nemec, because I mean, at times he was pulled aside and told to sit down and watch the game. So again, friction sometimes is good because you hold players.
It also shows
accountable.
You that he's learning.
Yeah,
he's taking these things and he's putting them into action. He's not just making the same bad mistakes over and over again.
Yeah, and this team is a very confident team. They're going to be going back home to New Jersey and then going down to Tampa to take on the Lightning on Tuesday. Then the Florida Panthers on Thursday. Mm-hmm. And then Saturday playing the Philadelphia Flyers.
The Flyers, right? Yeah, there's one. I was like, there's one more after that. Yeah.
Yeah. So before they come back home, for the Thanksgiving, before the Thanksgiving Day, game and all that. So, but wow, just a gritty team. They gutted it out. I'm just so happy with this.
Wimpy
team
right here. Adversity can be a blessing, especially when you can win. So yeah. I mean, I think they should feel real good about themselves after this win, but job's not over yet. They got to keep playing without Jack Hughes for the next 8 friggin' weeks.
Robert Isaacson said, I just want to throw that out there that Scotty Scheffler had hand surgery when he had a freak accident, cut his hand while cooking, ended up winning 2 majors this year. Was that before or after he got arrested?
Was that in season or out of season?
Yeah.
No, it just sucks with Jack in the sense that, man, it's just.
Well, some of the reports that were coming out from the fourth period, I think they were stated it was his pinky, and it could have been a lot worse. That they really avoided disaster.
I mean, it just seems. I mean, I feel like it's unfortunately it's so far it's been something every single season, and now this was looking so good, and now we have this freak accident thing happen.
Well, look.
Although if he comes back with like the Luke Skywalker hand or Ash's hand from Army of Darkness, the big iron one, mechanical one, like I'm cool with that. Like that's cool,
Yeah, the Bionic Man. Remember that?
Yeah.
We did talk about this on the Woo Report today about the scenarios of, okay, what does Fitzy do? Fitzy right now has temporary cap space because of Jack's salary. Temporary. It does give him flexibility in the next 8 weeks to maybe do something. It gives him maneuverability. We talked about Ryan O'Reilly on this podcast before this injury. And right now, the Devils, yes, they won tonight, but can they sustain this every single night for the next 2 months? Maybe 2.5 months? We're assuming he's going to be back after 8 weeks.
I mean, 8 weeks is, that's a while.
Yeah. We're talking about mid-January at the earliest. And this is right before, the Olympics,
Yeah, when's the Olympic break? That's February, right?
That's mid-February. Yep. And it's expected that...
So we'd be lucky to get him back. If everything goes well and everything is, heals and everything like that, yeah, we'd be lucky to get him back like mid-January.
Yeah.
Which just seems...
But you get a well-rested Jack Hughes. He didn't play for 8 weeks.
Yeah. It's 24. He'll be fine.
Yeah, but he's never played a full season, so now we just take...
He ain't going to play one now, so what's the difference?
Well, I don't want to burn him out.
He won't be. Don't worry. He won't be.
But it's not all doom and gloom. The guys are coming back.
No. It's not doom and gloom. It's gonna be difficult, and we're gonna need a lot of these people to step up. And someone who has been stepping up for this team is the first person that a lot of people say go ahead and trade him. So I don't know. You lose Jack, and then you're gonna trade the guy that has been winning games for you over here. I don't, I know everyone's talking about someone like a Ryan, but Ryan O'Reilly is not going to give you the points that Jack Hughes is going to get you. You want Ryan O'Reilly to play with Jack Hughes. That's what you want. Not Ryan O'Reilly replaces Jack Hughes. That's just not going to work out.
I didn't say he was going to replace him. I'm just saying
No, I'm not saying you. I'm saying in general, that's what a lot of people have been calling for. And most people have been putting Nemec and Casey, as those top two, trade pieces. Or perhaps for Quinn Hughes, Well,
not anymore the way Nemec has been playing.
Well, yeah.
Because he's literally winning you games right now. Because, from a defensive standpoint, again, he's really shored up his game for the most part. You're not seeing the glaring stupid mistakes anymore. They're virtually gone the last few games. So if he keeps that up and, he plays a smart hockey game, he's not forcing it now. He's not really playing with, I don't know how to describe it, but once you get over that hump, he feels like he belongs right now. And he's showing what he can do.
Yeah. And Evan says Jack better work out a bleep load during this timeout. Well, unfortunately, he's not going to be able to pump a lot on the top because his hand is messed up. So hopefully he'll be doing squats, all this time.
Yeah.
To strengthen up those quads. And two, I was right with you, man. I was calling for Dylan. I was like, Brennan, get your ass over there right now.
We'll pay the fine.
Go take care of your old buddy, Ovie. Mercer playing at a better level. Yeah, I think so. I think so as well. I think Dawson definitely had a rough year last year. And this start, I think, is what all of us were expecting last year. And it, again, we didn't harp on it too much, but we've seen so many times coaches who have these elaborate systems, it takes a season or so for the team to get used to playing with all these new, game plans and ideas and strategies and everything like that. And the Devils have had some coaching turnover recently as well. Other than just, Sheldon Keefe coming in. Mm-hmm. So it could be that Dawson Mercer just really needed to adjust to this new system and find his footing. And let me tell you, this year it seems like he's found his footing pretty well.
Agreed.
Take time with a wounded hand. Oh, boy. Wow. Wimpy, I think that one's on Sam Woo's iPod. Some Stone Temple Pilots.
I like them. Anything, any band or artist before 2006.
Right. Considering all the recent injuries, would you guys agree this is our most satisfying win so far? That's a good one. That's a good question, Sam Woo.
Because it's one of the core four that went down, I would have to say yes.
Yeah. And you're playing the Caps, who, you know, are a wily veteran team who can take advantage of things in these sort of situations and stuff like that. And they still came through. You get the two young kids scoring. They don't make any really terrible defensive plays. By the way, we need to give more credit to Jake the Snake tonight. I mean, he played lights out.
Yeah. He was unbelievable.
It was just, we talked, I guess we did talk about a little bit, him and Thompson, but I mean, Jake the Snake, when he's in there, right now, I will say, when Marky's in there, sometimes I'm like, you know, like it's Jake the Snake. I'm like, cool, dude. He's got it. He just seems to be reading the plays. Just, I don't know, because I haven't watched him this closely. I don't know if he's always done it this well, or this is just something has finally clicked in his head after all these years, and now he's really got it. But he just seems to be following that play so well, and it just doesn't seem, I mean, it happens to every goalie every now and then, but it just seems to be very rare when Jake the Snake is getting faked out and he can't find the puck. Like, his eyes just always seem to be locked in on that puck wherever it's moving side to side, which has allowed him to jump from side to side to make these slither side to side, to make some of these incredible saves that have really kept this team in. 3 years ago, Sam, we'd be talking about, goaltending and getting those what we used to say about those timely saves. That's what it was, the timely saves that we could never seem to get, now Jake the Snake, it just seems like they're at a premium. He's just serving them up one after the other.
Yeah, and his level of concentration when he got hit behind the net, was it in overtime?
Yes.
Yeah, or
yes.
Third period.
Was that Strome took on, I think, behind the net there?
Yeah, when they collided, and just to have the intestinal fortitude to stay calm and just keep on playing was fantastic. I mean, he didn't panic. He had it under control, even though it looked like very chaotic in the trapezoid. But Jake the Snake Allen was just like business as usual. Keep on moving. Nothing happened here, and nothing did happen. So, and also...
and to let us not forget the year of 7 goalies, I think Dawes is the only one that remains.
Does that include the E-Bug? Shapiro?
I think was that the Aaron Dell?
Aaron Dell, Eric Comrie.
Eric Comrie, that's right.
Was it Jill Sen or something? Or
Gil Sen? Yeah,
Gil Sen.
Yeah.
Hamburglar.
The Hamburglar, that's right.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm just about to retire. No, we're gonna trade for you. We don't have anybody.
No, that year was like the Mets pitching staff this year. But they used like 50 different pitchers this year. That was like that.
Fitzgerald's like, no, you're not going in retirement. We're gonna make you work.
We're gonna go with the 25 Mets strategy here that they used for their pitching for our goaltending.
Yeah, I think didn't Hamburger have like a 5-0 lead and blew it?
I think,
yeah. Those were the days.
Everyone was just having fun. It's the Hamburglar. I think
we got him where we want him. We got the Hamburglar from Montreal. And Tom Fitzgerald in that speech, the guys deserve a goaltender. And I'm like, are you kidding me, Tommy? These guys deserve goaltending. And I went out and got one. But the season was lost, Tommy. But no, I went out and got one.
That'll put him over the edge.
Yeah.
The
Hamburglar.
To the playoffs.
They should have
timely saves.
20 years from now, we should have like all 7 goalies come back for a reunion, including the E-Bug.
We'd start out every game 3-0 basically in the first period.
Yeah.
And you know what?
I forgot.
We had some good therapy sessions during those years here on the Let's Go Devils podcast, especially Devils After Dark. The Yule log that we had up there that one time, or 1 time or 10. I can't remember.
Yeah, remember when we? Yeah, this is what we used to do. We used to go into our NPR voices. This is Devils After Dark therapy session. Remember that?
It's gonna be okay.
And then
Sam Woo. Then Sam Woo would say, 2025 is going to be our year.
Out with the bad, in with the good.
In with the good. You got to block out the bad, in with the good. Happy Gilmore. Block bad, in good. Oh, boy.
Yeah, we used to play that Incredible Hulk theme, if you remember.
Yeah.
Every podcast was an Incredible Hulk theme. What did I do to deserve this?
We went through so many goalies. The Spinal Tap went through drummers. Very nice, Selecta. Woo! Man. All right. Well, let's wrap this bad boy up here. Devils After Dark on the Let's Go Devils Podcast Network. Big victory on the road for this team. 3-2 shootout winner going to Shimon Nemec. Gritzuk gets another goal. Luke Hughes gets on the scoreboard for the goals with his first of the year. Let's hope that's the start of a little run for him as well. We know he's putting up the points assist-wise, but you know Luke wants to score himself some goals. So he finally cracked that one, and he's got his first of the year. And, of course, like we said, Nemec, the 4th round shootout winner after some smoke show of some stick handles by Jesper Bratt and a beautiful backhander. What was it, about 2? He was in the second round. Yeah, Cotter went first. So, Jesper Bratt in that second round. Holy hell. So the Devils sitting pretty. 13 wins on the season. First place in the Metro. And they will be back on Tuesday. We got a couple of days off here, but we're never off because, we got the old big show on Sunday night and Morning Woos, the hottest new podcast in the history of hockey podcasts. There you go. Yeah. The Morning Woo with our very own Sam Woo here. Check it out on Let's Go Devils Podcast Network. And, of course, State of the Fan Address with Nick Filano. Hockey on Tap. We got a whole what's that called? Rogues Alley from Batman. We got a whole Rogues Alley of podcasts here for you at the Let's Go Devils Podcast Network.
Scotty, if you wouldn't mind, I just need to plug something that we do on the Morning Woo.
Sure.
Just real quick. Operation Filibuster. Sure. Operation Filibuster is going to commence at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning, where we're going to flood WFAN's airwaves with Devils fans because they're going to actually talk Devils hockey for an hour, Scotty.
Okay.
So,
and this is with
Danielle McCartan.
Danielle, that's right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. I've never met her. I would like to meet her.
Yeah.
But also, living in LA, I don't get the fan as often out here. So,
Odyssey app. Odyssey app.
I'll have to look into it just to check her out.
Yep.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone out there who's up, Sam will remind you with the Morning Woo.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. It flashed too fast. Put it back there, kid. Put it back.
The auto mute was on. Sorry. Keep on talking.
Okay. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, Operation
Operation
Filibuster.
Filibuster. Okay.
So we're going to filibuster the airwaves. We're inadvertently going to piss off Ranger fans because it's going to be all Devils hockey.
You really shot the moon here with this graphic design, huh? Didn't you?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Okay.
Spent a total of 2 minutes on it for the show.
Let's make this word red. There we go. There we go. It's been graphic designed. Okay.
Yeah.
Graphically designed.
No. This is what's going to happen because I'm getting some questions right now. So we're all getting up at 5. We're all getting up at 5.
Takeover.
Yeah.
Caller takeover. Sam is not going to be on WFAN. Maybe someday the Morning Woo will make it to WFAN.
Yeah.
But no, the host, Danielle, she is a big Devils fan. She's been on a number of the shows here. And you know what they say, we don't talk hockey because hockey doesn't sell. We can only talk football and basketball or whatever. Well, we're saying that it does. So when her shift is on, Sam is saying everybody who's a Devils fan out there, call into the fan. See that number there? 888-808-1019.
1019. Yep.
I like to say it the other way.
1019. All right, 1019. 888
1019.
1019. Yeah.
Breaker 1019. Call up Danielle and talk Devils hockey. All right. Maybe she can give you some fantasy advice as well. That's fine. But call her up and let's talk some Devils hockey. And let's show these suits, the ELTs over there, that yes, hockey and especially Devils hockey does matter on the airwaves of WFAN in New York.
Especially when all the teams suck right now. Seriously.
Well, one doesn't.
One doesn't, sure. and that's the New Jersey
Devils.
I'm
sorry. I thought you were talking about New York teams. Yeah, you know that. Yeah.
Well, the Giants, Jets, Nets, the Knicks haven't won anything,
They still have the Nets? Are they still a team? I haven't heard about them in quite some time. Are they still a team over there?
In theory, they are. I think they reside in Brooklyn. It's again, it's the Devils should be the talk of the town, and I don't want to. We're about to get out of here. I don't want to prolong it, but 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. We've got a shot. We have an insider that's willing to talk Devils hockey. Her only complaint is every time she, has an hour segment of talking Devils hockey, nobody calls in. So I said, we're gonna filibuster.
There you go.
And that's
so
what this
call
is all about.
in tomorrow, WFAN. Get up early and give Danielle a call. And yes, Jason, I know Boomer's a big Rangers fan, so he'll talk hockey. But if you're listening to the fan, most of the time outside of that, they're not talking about hockey.
Yeah.
So Danielle's there. She's a huge Devils fan. She'll be able to, to talk with you about Devils hockey. So give her a call.
Yep.
If the phones are all lit up with Devils caller, Devils caller, Devils caller, Devils caller, guess what? They're going to be talking some Devils hockey on the fan.
Yep. And also, those that make it on air will get complimentary Rangers Suck fortune cookies delivered.
Delivered?
Delivered.
Oh, jeez.
You just got to have to come get it, American Whiskey.
Is that? You're going to have to take a Woober to deliver those, I think.
Yeah. No, I'm dead serious. Like, if you get on there, that would be great. But
there you go.
I just had to. Thank you, Sky. I just needed to plug that there because we are a morning show, so we do silly things.
And so if you get on air, make sure you shout out, the Morning Woo and Devils After Dark here. So
yeah, and the Morning Woo will start around 6:05 a.m. We'll talk about Operation Filibuster, if it was a bust or it was a boom, and I'm going to be waking you guys up at 4:45 a.m. The stream will start, and then we'll do the podcast at 6:05 a.m. So that's it.
There you go.
Yep. All righty. Well, I want to thank all those tuning in, dropping the podcast about 20 minutes. Morning Woo tomorrow and the 9 p.m. Eastern Let's Go Devils podcast Sunday edition tomorrow as well. Thank you. See you early in the morning. Till next time, let's go Devils.